Yesterday I talked with Moria, and she asked me, what about the conception? And I said to her that my conception did not change, actually. It actually was, perhaps it was reinforced, because what I believe in, I'm talking about myself, of course, but not only me. I think, this holds true for many people. Unfortunately, they are the minority, but still a great many among our nation talk about a conception that talks about separation between the nations as a type of solution, separating between the two nations, meaning that will bring about some sort of an arrangement or agreement, and if not that, maybe bring about a situation in which both parties will be able to, each party will live again in its little territory with a very high wall between the two parties. Now, what happened on the 7th of October? What happened was, on the 7th of October, I think it only, again, makes us all the more clear. I think we saw what happens when there is no such separation. And in Gaza, it did not exist, because we left Gaza in the summer of 2005. It was, again, in the really most stupid way. How can I put it? We kind of disconnected ourselves in a sense, but did not disconnect. It was a unilateral disconnection, getting nothing in exchange. There was no agreement. On the other hand, we disconnected, but we remained there. Meaning, you're basically saying we separated from our ex, but stayed in touch with him. Is that what you're saying? Now, I listened to Amos Gilad today. He was the head of, again, security policies in the Ministry of Defense, and he was talking, and then I recall those days when he used to, send coriander and spices to people from the Hamas to appease them. And, during all these years, all this, this connection with the PA. I mean, you disconnected from the PA, right? You disconnected from Gaza. You disengaged, and justly so, because we couldn't really sort of occupy 2 million people and 500, 200,000 people couldn't just stay there. So why didn't you just, bring the curtain down? So what he's saying, the problem was not creating higher walls, meaning we didn't relate to Gaza as we relate to Syria or as we relate to Lebanon. What is this maintaining this connection? What is it all about? But Lebanon did not attack us. By the way, Syria. Okay, in a moment. Let me get to the. Oh, you didn't send them coriander. Okay, let me just a moment. Not only did we not disengage or disconnect as we should have, not only did we kind of maintain the connection, and we didn't again achieve anything from the disengagement in 2005. We got nothing back then. And we didn't create some sort of a relationship that would be healthy between ourselves and our enemies. And I think the third thing, which is the most severe thing that happened, we did not protect our borders. Meaning, I saw what Marcus said, and I am very familiar with what he says and writes. But I'm saying again, all those people, those bad people, what do you want? You want to bring them to us? You want to bring them to us? That was a rhetorical question. And you have these buzzers under your chairs if you want to beep him. Okay. You're saying we have to disconnect properly, disengage properly, and not keep sending them WhatsApp texts. Is that what you're saying? You know what? I'm saying what is happening now in Gaza. We are here, and they are there, let's say 20 kilometers, okay? And you know what you call it? You call it separation. And that is what we wanted. That is what the leftists always wanted, to separate between the nation. What about the missiles, though? What do you mean, what about the missiles? What about missiles from Syria? So deal with the missiles. Why aren't there missiles from Syria, by the way? Why aren't there missiles from Syria? If you can make peace, like you made peace with Jordan, just a moment, you can react later on, okay? Okay, just like between Israel and Jordan, these are no war state. The minute you disengage from your enemy, you have to relate to your enemy like an enemy. Now, I'll talk about Judah and Samaria because I think everybody's come to hear about that. I wish, as far as we are concerned, I mean, this is my worldview. I wish we can reach such a situation in Judah and Samaria. I don't think it's feasible. Again, a Palestinian state can be established in the Judea and Samaria, and never can it, not because, wow, I want to quote, Shalom Yerushalmi says, the Palestinian state will never be founded in Judea and Samaria. Yes, but I meant that we cannot separate ourselves because of all the settlements. That is what I meant. Yes, everything you've done, it's now impossible. Don't applaud me. Wow, you're the new Messiah of Gush Emunim. Because again, I think it's so much more what happened at the beginning of the Zionist movement. I mean, it was much worse situation than we are at now.